again, I didn't know anything. I'll tell you two funny stories. They send me into a pretrial hearing. So in a PIP suit, let's say you're suing for $500. It's small claims court. So I go to this judge in West Palm Beach. I bring her the joint stipulation. It's already signed by our office and by the defense counsel. And it says, hey, we want to invoke the rules of civil procedure. We don't want to use small claims rules. And here's the 3 copies, and I just need you to stamp them, Judge, and I'll be on my way. She goes, no. Sit down. You're not going anywhere. You guys just want to rack up fees. You want to invoke the rules so you could drag this out. Everybody gets money. No way. So I sit down at the end of all the people with their regular problems, like, normal people suing normal people over $500. She calls me up. This is my first court hearing. Calls me up. Goes, I'm not signing that. So you got to tell your boss. So I call my boss and I'm like, hey, the judge won't sign it. She said that we just want to rack up fees and this and that. I don't know what to do. She's like, the female attorney's like, you suck. Get back here. You suck. I can't believe you screwed this up. This is like, you show them, they stamp it and you're out. So I was so embarrassed. And then, so that was my first court hearing. But when I was on my own, everybody thinks it's like going on your own is great. Like it's a learning curve. I didn't know anything when I went out. And back then, this was before e-filing. I went to the courthouse with the lawsuit, with a complaint, which, that's the lawsuit. And I show up and I go, hey, I'm here to file this lawsuit. And they go, okay, where's your check? I go, oh, damn, I didn't bring a check. Can you take credit card? And they go, no, we don't take credit cards. I'm like, what is this? They don't take credit cards. So I go back a second time with the check and they go, you need to have 3 copies. You need to have a summons. And so I go back a second time, another time now. And they're like, hey, where's the $10 check for the summons? Because to file a lawsuit is one amount. And then for every summons to serve somebody, you need $10. And I'm just like, can you spot me the $10? I don't like, this is a pain in the ass. I got to come back. So it took me like 3 times. And then on the 4th time, I think it was the 4th time I was able to file it, and it was good. And I was like, you sure we're good now? So it was, and all this over like $500 in unpaid benefits. It was a pain in the ass, but I did that. And within a couple years, I had filed so many, I want to say like 3 years. The courthouse in Port St. Lucie, exit 121. It's the annex, the South County annex.
Yeah.
Calls me and they're like, hey man, are you going to keep filing these lawsuits here? Because if so, we're going to have to hire another person. Because I was banging all my lawsuits in Port St. Lucie,
Wow.
Broward, Palm Beach, Miami. They were backed up like 6 months to have a pretrial hearing.
Yeah.
So normally in a PIP suit, you file a lawsuit and the first thing that happens is a pretrial hearing date. And it's supposed to take place, I think, within 60 days, but the courts were backed up. So it was like 6 months. I do it in Port St. Lucie. I get a pretrial hearing date in 30 days. And it was on hundreds of lawsuits that I was filing back then. Now we're in the thousands. We're crushing it. But back then it was like a couple hundred at a time, So, So that's like from going 4 times or whatever to them calling me, hey, how many you're gonna keep filing them here? Like, we need to hire people. It was a good couple years to figure it all out.